Okay, you guys, so we are back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. They are gonna control their narrative. So not only are they planning a major comeback, it is said that they will be controlling their narrative. Let's get into it, shall we? Because as you guys know, we saw a little bit of a messy breakup pre the Super Bowl because of Pree, and ever since then, we have seen Cardi B throwing a little shade here and there at Stefon Diggs, but honestly, nothing major. Now, we also know that a photo has been released of Cardi B getting ready backstage at a Little Miss Drama tour, and we could see Stefon Diggs holding their son, and Cardi B was just pure joy, okay? But, I mean, we still haven't seen their son face as yet because Cardi B knows that there'll be scrutiny. It is said she knows that people are going to judge her. People are going to say it is Offset's baby. And I think it's true. And as you guys know already, when it comes to the paternity of the baby girl, Offset is getting his way with that one because the court has granted him paternity, and I believe that within itself is self-explanatory as to why the court would grant Offset paternity on the baby girl but not the baby boy. Now, moving forward. Cardi B is allegedly determined to have a second child with Stefon Diggs, but it is said that they are planning on, both Cardi and Diggs, they are planning on controlling their narrative through third party, right? So what that means is that they're going to keep their relationship low key. Cardi B is trying her best not to talk about her relationship with Diggs, but they are planning on sharing specific moments with the internet. They know that once they're back together, the paparazzis are going to catch photo op moments of them, which will hit the tabloids, but they're gonna have specially curated moments, which they're gonna share through third party for social media viewing, right? So what I'm gathering from that is kind of like, if you guys remember when Riri had her baby, and the media outlets so happened to get photos of her. The paparazzis actually got photos of her baby. And what she did to devalue the photos, she gave Jason Lee the photos for him to release. So Jason Lee released those photos. I believe it is the same thing that Cardi B is about to do here. She wants to release specific moments, and I believe she's going to do so through Jason Lee and other third parties. If you guys remember last year, Cardi B was threatening to sue specific content creators, and the content creator was saying, "You were giving me dirt on Offset to release, and now that I'm talking about you and you're not happy about it, you want to sue me when you have been giving me dirt on people, like, make it make sense." So I'm just bringing that back to say, I believe it is something that she has done already, but I believe that she's trying to be more strategic and she wants to be more in control of what is put out there about her and what is said. Now, I believe that she definitely wants to be in control. And as I've said to you guys, it was days after the Super Bowl that I learned that she was back with Stefon Diggs. And I said to you guys that they're not over. Just give them some time. We're going to see a photo op moment of them together. And when we see that photo op moment of them together, they'll be back together long before that. And what are the chances that I said that is what would have happened and that is what happened, right? So now it is alleged that Cardi B is coming back with Diggs, and she's going to control her narrative, her and Stefon Diggs, and they are planning a massive PR campaign, just like what the Kardashians do, but they're doing so through third party, because CardiB cannot handle the salacious report having to do with her name and Stefon Diggs' name. It is said that she is quite honestly embarrassed by a lot of it, and already she has Offset giving her a tough time. So she is planning on controlling the narrative about her and Stefon Diggs' relationship. And she's gonna do it through third party. But my thing is this, right? CardiB is a ticky boom boom, which means that she's ticked off easily. And when CardiB is ticked off easily, she goes on Spaces Live and she vents and she shares and she overshares, right? No, it is said that that is one of Stefon Diggs' deal breaker. He believes that CardiB overshares too much. So CardiB is trying to, win Stefon, and she wants to butter him up. She wants to soften him up so that he's completely nice with her again, because she believes that if she was able to get Offset to warm up to her, to change, and wanting to marry her and actually marrying her, she believes that she can get the same thing from Stefon Diggs. It is alleged that CardiB is determined to win with Stefon Diggs. She is determined to get a ring from that man. She is going to go above and beyond. She's going to do everything to ensure that Diggs puts a ring on the finger. So as such, she knows that he's not happy with her oversharing, venting on the internet. So they have agreed that they are going to control what is shared. Some of it will be from their account, but most of it is going to be through third party. But I don't think it's going to work completely as they're planning, to be very honest, because as I've said, CardiB is a little ticky boom boom. She's ticked off easily, and when she is ticked off, she comes out swinging. So I believe what we can expect is for CardiB to go off on critics whenever they talk about Stefon Diggs. And as I've always said, they know how to trigger CardiB. So if they know how to trigger CardiB, what they're going to do, they're going to put out triggering stories out there about Stefon Diggs, because they know that when people talk about the person she's with, it ticks her off so badly, and she always wants to come to their refuge and defense. So they're gonna tick her off by putting out stories out there about Stefon Diggs, forcing her to come out and having to defend him. And then that's where it's all gonna go left, because when CardiB is defending someone, she overshares and she gets really deep and really personal, and Stefon Diggs does not like that. But honey, that's not the only thing CardiB is gonna have to worry about. Neither Stefon Diggs, because what do we know? While Stefon Diggs might be worried and concerned about CardiB's ways and CardiB's behavior, Stefon Diggs has behaviors of his own that he needs to be concerned about, that he maybe needs to get help for, and that is his inability to remain committed, his inability to not be a womanizer. The guy is a womanizer. He's gonna go out there and he's gonna get other women pregnant. So as such, no matter how they try to control the narrative, if they're not living right, are they gonna really be able to control the narrative? I don't think so, because once it has to do with other people, like Stefon Diggs cheating on Cardi, getting other women pregnant, those women are going to talk. They are going to talk. They may not talk a lot, and they don't need to talk a lot, honey. They just need to give us the lead, and we will figure out everything else and put it together. And just imagine with thousands of creators talking about Diggs getting another woman pregnant again, that is going to end Cardi. So Cardi needs to be careful how she proceeds with this man. She's pushing for a ring. She believes that she can temper him the same way she did Offset, but I believe it's gonna blow up in her face. And also this thing that they're planning about controlling their narrative through third party, it's a good idea, but I don't see it working. Based on who we know Cardi B is, I really genuinely cannot see that working. But let me know if you guys think it will work. And while you're at it, leave a comment below and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.